Show me next to it. Show any other source. Right. Okay. 1 second.
This is not your wall.
15.
It is not.
Okay, stand by.
My friend is in trouble.
I can see you have no experience in war, do you?
10.
Stand by.
You send in
Out
the
on
best.
5, 4,
Sylvester
3,
Stallone.
2,
Deep breath.
1.
Here we go. And card open. Stand by 4. Mike Q. On it. Stand by. Live guy. Here. Cue him.
Tom, behind
Al
you
next.
can see the charred
Right.
remains of what was a roof. We'll have a complete report coming up on News 13.
Q talent.
Plus, Will
Back to
Murder
4.
charges stick for Jennifer Reale. She was back in court today.
Here
We'll
we
have
go,
details.
4.
Stay
On
with
4.
us. News 13 is next.
Roll spots.
2, 1.
Action
10.
open, then we'll be out on
In
14
Colorado
shot.
Springs, we've made a commitment to volume selling in 92 with a goal to have even bigger inventories and to
Don
sell
is going
every
first.
Toyota car and truck for at least $300 less than the
Then he'll
competition
toss
for the
back.
same
Right.
exact model.
Tom
It's why a
will
teacher from
choose
Pueblo,
Gaspolucci.
50 miles away,
Okay.
a banker from Canyon City, 45 miles away, a doctor from Castle Rock, 40 miles away, all bought from Liberty Toyota. 5595 North Academy Boulevard here in Colorado Springs.
Okay,
Remember, that's the Liberty Toyota
we got
emblem
the
on
action
your car
open
truck.
there.
You may have paid $300 too much.
What happened to my headset? There we go.
Always fresh.
Okay,
never
I got
frozen.
headset
Get
now,
6
okay.
pieces of Popeye's delicious New
All
Orleans
right.
style chicken. Now
Everybody
just
set?
$3.99.
Action open.
30.
We go to 14 shot fighting. Just down ahead. Show. Okay, man, I didn't get to
Make us
this.
proud, boys.
First, young dinosaurs at war.
It's a military operation.
Then, at a special time, Doogie
20.
bites off more than he can chew.
I can handle it, okay?
ACR1 open. That sound was action open.
Sylvester Stallone
6
explodes in Rambo
black
3.
shot.
10.
Dinosaurs, Doogie, Rambo. All starting at 8/7 Central. Macho Night is tonight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And open.
You're watching
Right.
KRDO
Stand by
TV,
4.
Colorado Springs, Pueblo. Live.
Action.
This is News 13. The
Stand by to
530
cue him. Let me know how
report.
long we need to
Yeah, I'll
go.
tell you.
Stand by to cue him.
Q him.
Cue talent. Stand by
Good evening,
camera
I'm
4.
Tom Hansen.
And I'm
And,
Carlos
four
Siegel.
of
A
them.
4-alarm fire has
Stand
heavily
by,
damaged
6
the
head
Cheyenne
shoulders,
Mountain Resort
super's
in
clear.
southwest Colorado Springs.
On
The fire
6
began
double
about
marks
3:30
to live.
this afternoon.
Number
We've had
1.
2 crews at the scene. They've been covering
Here we
different
go.
parts of the fire. Let's
Here
go
we
to them live. We begin with Don Ward. Don?
Okay.
Tom,
Let
behind
me
you,
know.
you can still
I'll tell
see
you.
the
Super.
smoldering
Let me know
roof
when to roll
of
fire.
one of the buildings here at the Cheyenne Mountain Conference Resort. There are still dozens of firefighters in the area. They're dousing hot spots. At this point,
Super.
it does appear that the fire is under control.
Stand by to
And
roll.
even more importantly, at this point, we've had reports that there were no injuries, either among people staying at the resort or among the firefighters who battled this blaze. That's the best news of all. The bad news, of course, is one building, it looks like, is pretty well destroyed. That was a building called the Dove Creek.
me know.
Now, as you said earlier, the call went out at about 3:30
Stand
this
by to
afternoon,
roll.
and firefighters were able to arrive within 4 minutes.
Roll.
Roll.
As you
5,
can
George.
see, when they got here, there was quite a sight
Super.
to greet them. The flames were roaring. The smoke was very thick. It could be seen from most parts of the city. There is the building that is now destroyed, the Dove Creek Lodge. Fire spread quickly. Luckily, that building was empty. It was being renovated, and so the number of people
He's
inside
gonna
was
roll-
limited
gonna
to
go roll into a
construction
side.
workers
You
who
know
all
what he's
made it
gonna
out.
say?
There you can see a
I think he just
firefighter
introduces
donning his
the
mask.
guy.
Okay.
There were some strong winds here today. That helped this fire spread quickly. You can see
Excellent.
from these pictures that once it did spread, it engulfed this building.
have the bite on,
Firefighters
sir.
say
Thank you.
a total of about 4 buildings were damaged, but again, there were no injuries. And they were using
Stand
the
by to
ladder
roll.
trucks. They had a total of 11 trucks out here. We spoke to a captain
Stand by
from the
to roll.
Springs Fire Department earlier this afternoon. Here's what he had to say
Roll.
about the situation.
Roll 6, George, on it.
Good.
Super. This one's 32 seconds. Fort Carson Fire Department is out. Cue back to live. We're going to be coming back to Donna, back to Hanson for a short time.
4 of them are truck companies.
Fort Carson
We,
Fire
we
Department.
have called back
I'll take
off-duty
the
personnel because we have another fire in the north end of the city that's a working fire. We also have a grass fire at this time, so the resources are being stretched, and we've called for mutual aid. We're getting assistance
Fort Carson, here we go.
Yeah.
from Black Forest Fire Department, Manitou Springs Fire Department, and also Fort
Here
Carson
we
Fire
go.
Department.
And Q
And
live.
those combined forces
They're
were
gonna be
able to
coming back
control
to
this fire once again
camera
within about an
6
hour
head
to an hour and a
shoulders
half
for a
of when it
short
started. They do not know how it started. That is still under investigation. There was concern for a time that there
Yeah,
may be some
I'll take
secondary
this one.
explosions from this blaze, if there was one minor transformer that, electrical transformer that may have exploded, beyond that, nothing major. So they were really quite lucky as far as the fire department is concerned that this wasn't any worse than it was.
Okay,
Once
wrap 'em
again,
up.
one building completely destroyed, 3 others damaged, no injuries. Tom, Carla? All right, thank you very much, Don. We may come back to you at the end of the show, so stick around, all right? We want to let people know that the grass fires that started near that fire have been brought under control. Now, the fire departments from all over the area have been called in for mutual aid.
any VO or
They include
no?
No, he
Stratmore,
has no VO.
Security, Fountain,
Okay.
Fort Carson, Pueblo, and Westcott, and some others. Now, the fire spread very quickly once it started.
Here we go.
For more on that,
it.
let's go to
Stand
Mike
by,
Castellucci, who is also at the scene. Mike?
Right, Tom.
right.
I think Don alluded to it a little earlier, and that was
So what do we
the
do?
fact that they were renovating
I don't have any
this
video.
particular
Okay.
building.
Yeah,
we
there
talked to
is
the
none.
work crew, Richard Bragg, a little earlier when the fire was still
actually, we had a
in
minute and a
rage
half
and
of
when
this
the
stuff.
flames
We
were
could-
still jumping around. He said
Let's see what
that they
we got
were
here. I don't have
refinishing,
any.
revarnishing, painting the building, and when the fire hit the wet paint, it went up
Those are
very
other little
quickly.
lives
Another
like that.
co-worker of
Kid
his
there.
lost a pickup truck in the accident, and we have
I'm gonna
Mr.
go-
Ken Millis. He's a neighbor. He called 911, and Ken, tell us what you saw.
We were sitting in
Don't know how
the
to spell
backyard
Millis.
doing some
I
yard
wouldn't
work,
worry about
and
it.
we could see flames shooting out of
I'd
the third
rather
story
not
of
be in.
the resort.
Russ, I'm going to give you
And
another
I went in
shot
and
here
called
at 8.
911.
Okay, I don't know
And
if
we
we're
walked
gonna
out here.
want to roll
By the
it.
time we got up here,
Well,
the
it's stuff you
whole
didn't see before.
roof
We've got
of
some
the
extra
complex
B-roll that
was on
hasn't
fire
been
from
run.
the
Yeah,
water
cool,
all the
run
way
it.
Roll it, roll it.
Okay, hang on,
mentioned
hang on.
Something interesting.
There you go.
Where the
Here we go,
Cheyenne
we're on
Mountain
it.
Conference
You got
Resort
17,
is
16.
in the middle of some
Excellent.
hills,
Keep
and
me
you notice
posted,
some
George.
wildlife
Yeah, I'll
that
count
was
you out of
trying to
it.
get
Help me
away.
out of it, son.
Yes, there are a number of deer that came out of the woods here
10,
and crossed the
9.
golf course.
Here we go.
and also,
Stand by lap.
2 or 3
Yeah.
raccoon I saw.
You can go
6,
back out to this guy now.
5.
It was fortunate
On
the
'em.
wind was blowing north.
Thank
if
you,
the wind
George.
would have
Excellent.
shifted
There's
to
that
the
live
west,
sleeper.
Yeah.
all these trees that you see here
Thank
in
you.
front of us would have gone up, and it would have been a big problem.
Thank you, Ken Millis, a
Five,
neighbor who
hold
lives
the
right
kidney,
next
head and
door to the
shoulders,
Cheyenne
5.
Mountain Conference Resort. He,
Gentlemen,
alluded
there's
to
a few
him.
changes on your rundown,
It's a
so I
good
didn't
thing that
explain it to
it
you.
went the way it did because the damage was minimal as
If you
far
have a
as
question, go
minimal
ahead.
goes in this situation. So, reporting live from the Cheyenne Mountain Conference Resort, I'm Mike Castellucci.
Mike, can you give us some idea of just how much damage is out there? I know there's a conference center, and then there are motel rooms around that. What has been damaged?
It looks to me, Tom, and I'm not really familiar with the resort, but it looks like part of the main building right over to the east here, and then the building that Don was talking about, the Dove Creek building, is completely destroyed. It looks like the main building
Guys, wrap up
suffered a lot
after
of
this.
damage.
We want to read the next story. Just
on the west side.
going,
but,
everything
it
is
looks
dead
like
out
for
the
this
damage is
segment.
controlled
We'll be
to
going
those
right
two
to
buildings.
camera 42
Flames
shot.
did
820
start
on
getting
4-2.
to, this building over to the north a little bit, but firefighters contained that before it got to be a problem.
All right, Mike, one more quick question.
Okay.
No one hurt, right?
No one hurt. The building was empty because they were repainting.
All right, thank you very much. Mike Castellucci reporting
On
live from the
6,
Cheyenne
stand by
Mountain
4.
Resort on a 411
On
fire.
4, stand by
Coming up
HCR.
next, we'll have details on a
On
Springs
it.
attorney charged with
Stand by
sexual
to roll.
assault.
And later in sports, a three-way trade in the NHL.
And spots.
2,
Good job, bro.
1.
Nice
Nice
job,
wonderful, you guys. Okay. Now, you guys, we'll do A1, A2,
It's Chi-Chi's Tahini
A2.
Enchilada Special. Something sizzling.
Wait, what's after A2?
I don't. A2
and
okay.
B1.
And then B1?
Uh-huh. So get rid of B0.
What about
They seem pretty
B2?
And then B1, then B0? That's the way it is, right?
good. A1, A2, and B1.
B1, and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minute 30. Okay, you guys.
Okay, what is it?
A1, A2,
beyond traditional
B1.
conditioners and
Do
helps
the
protect
three-quart
hair
stories,
too.
and that's
First, it finds and conditions
Yeah,
the
I'll
damaged areas.
Reality
and goes
first,
on
Edding,
to help
and
seal
then
and
first
protect
Nolan.
hair overall.
A1.
From heat, from styling, from the world.
Just the
so your
three-quart
hair
stories.
moves, shines, feels salon fabulous. Go beyond conditioning.
I haven't had time to put
With
anything in
Vidal
order.
Sassoon. Sassoon
Honey,
Care,
okay,
salon
out on
quality
5
hair.
head and shoulders, friends.
1 minute.
What's that in order again?
Okay, that's it.
A1,
A1.
A2,
Okay.
B1.
Lifestyle emerging in
And
Mountain
it's still
Shadows.
Yes.
reading in the...
Craig can kill some weather if you need him.
Capitalized on the sheer visual
I'll let him
pleasure
know
of
at the end of
open
this segment.
spaces, the far-reaching views of Mountain Shadows.
45.
Okay, just,
They've intimately
now,
charted
according
the
to this, I'm going to go to
exterior
your
and
CGVO
interior
full
of the
screen, then be
homes.
back out on the
They've
original VO.
deliberately planned the way the scenes are framed by
According
the
to this,
views
this
through
is
the
the GV
windows.
and Joe.
No one can escape the undeniably romantic appeal of mountain shadows.
30.
Some people like the Ford F-Series 4x4 because it's rugged. Some people like it because it's not.
5, we're out on the head and shoulders. Spare one here.
You need the best. Ford F-Series 4x4.
Fine, that's good. Good. I'm going to go right. I'm going to go to a VO in 5 George Reality first.
Pretty cool.
And I'm going to come back to that video, George, so don't kill it if you can.
Okay. If your tastes run hot and cold,
stand by.
you need the best. Ford Ranger 4x4.
Here we go. Stand by 5.
Never rest.
2.
Head and shoulders 5 and cure. Stand by to roll beater 5.
Jennifer Reale want charges brought against her. Defense attorney Alvin Gentry feels Reale's constitutional rights were violated because the prosecution got their hands on letters written from Reale to her attorney.
Stand by CGVO.
Said this violated client attorney privileges.
On it.
Judge Mary
Keep the
Jane
VO
Lewis
running.
said
5. Give me a box shot.
between an attorney and a client is sacred, but to dismiss
I'm going to come
murder
back to
charges
beater 5,
against
George.
Reale would be too extreme. Gentry
On it.
also wanted murder charges
Stand by
dropped because
5
the
box.
prosecution is basing its case against Reale on her testimony in the Brian Hood trial. That's her former lover. Gentry said that violates her constitutional rights as well. Judge Loomis says she'll hear more
A2 is next. On 5, stand by to roll 6.
Today in the trial of a 17-year-old Springs girl accused of taking
Roll
part
meter
in the
6,
murder
please.
of a 25-year-old man
On it.
from Colorado Springs.
Okay, now we're out on
Latrina Stevenson. Latrina Edding sat through
Out on
jury
6
selection
inch
for the
shoulders 5
better
are clear
part of
for
the
weather
morning. This
station.
afternoon, the prosecution
Stand by
started
6.
calling witnesses. Stevenson was gunned down in Colorado Springs August
Should be
16th.
it. Well, one more
Police say
Bertinelli.
part of a drug deal gone
Stand by
bad.
6
Also
inch
arrested in the case,
7.
Edding's
Thank you.
twin sister Sabrina Smith and Michelle Salazar.
Here we
Their
go,
trials
6.
have been scheduled for later on this year.
On
The
6.
preliminary hearing started today for a Colorado
Roll
Springs
meter
attorney
7,
charged
please.
with sexual assault.
On it.
Jim Burton
Out on
accused
4,
the
2
person
shot
of
going
two
directly
female
to
clients
5
to have
weather
sex with
station
him
here.
last year.
No
One said he
video
forced
in
her into
between.
having sex in her apartment.
Out on
The
4,
other
going
says he
to
forced her
5.
into performing oral sex in his office. Now, Burton Ole's
His
attorney
orifice?
says that neither woman screamed for help nor fought him off. The
Here we go,
defense
4,
plans to
stand by
bring its
4 and
witnesses
stand
to
by
the
5.
stand
Here we go, 4.
tomorrow.
On 4, stand by live. Here we go, stand by 5 and cue him.
And we're looking for warmer temperatures
That's
and
exciting.
weather. It's next.
Roll spots.
2, 1.
Yeehaw.
Okay, as pregnant, you can take like a minute off. Just cast it down work because.
means better prices.
It does sure.
Okay, because we're going to go back out live at the end of the show because we have an eyewitness interview and let
Sony Carousel
the
CD
anchors
player
know.
was $30 less.
So I'll
Schmidt's
just
price was
cue him for
$49 less on this
3:30.
Sony 8mm camcorder. And Schmidt's price on this Sony camcorder was $57 less than Soundtrack. Fred Schmidt. The best just got better.
Okay, got it.
Your Toyota dealer stack up? Any deal they
Thanks
can make,
to,
we can make better.
late
We
stuff.
deliver? Yes, we can.
A lot of trucks.
Yes, we can.
Big savings.
Yes, we can.
Great deal.
Yes, we can.
Now's the time to get your best deal on the best-selling import truck with immediate delivery, special financing, and the year's biggest option package savings.
Okay. Can we close out your time back there?
Yes?
Minute 10.
Say yes to the year's biggest deal.
Can we deliver?
See your
Okay,
Toyota
6.
dealer today and find out.
Yes, we can.
Hell, what's wrong?
1 minute.
Italian dining from Izzy's
Oh.
Pasta and Prime.
Okay, 6 roll start on a box shot.
Look, Rush, your kids' new stuff.
45.
Can't you just taste it? Izzy's Pasta and Prime, 1731 Mount Washington Avenue, directly behind Liberty Industrial Bank. Maximum Italian
Okay,
dining.
wonderful. Base patrol. I'll let you know when 30.
Macho Night tonight. Dinosaurs,
Out
Dookie,
on
and
6
Rambo.
box, going to crap.
Proud boys.
First, young dinosaurs at war.
It's a military operation.
Then, at a special time,
10,
Dookie
20.
bites off more than he can chew.
I can handle it, okay?
Then,
Who are you? The worst nightmare.
Sylvester Stallone explodes in Rambo 3.
10.
Dinosaurs, Dookie,
Eyewitness,
Rambo. All starting at 8, 7 Central. Macho Night is tonight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tim Michaels has tonight's traffic watch. Let's go to him live for tonight's
Okay,
update. Tim?
On him.
Yes, Tom. Most of the small streets around the Cheyenne Mountain Conference Center are slow and go or blocked off. So unless you need to get home, it would be best if you would avoid that area altogether. Ask a policeman who is at a roadblock if your house is close to that area how to get the best way to get to your house. Other than that, things are moving fairly well throughout town. No major accidents or road hazards. Tom?
Okay,
All right, thank you very much, Tim. Very warm day out there today.
Real nice day today. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer even tomorrow, but it'll be a little bit breezier tomorrow. Today was probably a nice day for no wind considerations.
Stand by roll 5, please.
Going into the weekend,
Clear.
it's looking pretty good. Currently in
Roll
Colorado
leader
Springs,
5, please.
we're
On
looking
it.
at
5 will
mostly
be back
cloudy
out on
skies
you.
outside, mainly high clouds.
Gentlemen, at the end of
and
the signal, we've got the
36
kids news, which
The
means
high
to go.
temperature
We
today,
set him down on
50
6 on
below
the
this
2-shot out of the 5 weather
17
station. Then
humidity,
5 will be clear for
19%
the
wind southeast
kids
at
news
9, and the
box
pressure
shot car line.
0.04 and falling. Pueblo right now, looking at fair skies, partly cloudy skies, 54 degrees, the high 57. Low this morning 10. Pretty chilly morning low. 14%
3 minutes.
humidity. The wind southeast
Stand
at
by
12.
5.
Pressure 30.02 and holding steady. Temperatures across the state at this hour in the east, not too bad, in the 40s and 50s, and just shy of 60 degrees in Lamar, 58, 57 in Trinidad. High country readings, temperatures mainly 30s and 40s in the western slope, also 30s and 40s. Weather watchers across the area, high country readings in the 30s on the plains, 30s, 40s, and even some 50s. 52 coming in from Canyon City, 42 in Fountain, 36 in the Palmer Lake area. Satellite map in motion showing low pressure system continuing to die down as it moves through the Great Lakes area. The heavy snowmaking storms with this system beginning to decrease, but low clouds continuing around this system and some lighter showers continuing. Back to the west, mostly clear skies, but you can see high cloudiness spread into the central Rockies, and we'll see high clouds from time to time. Tonight, a system coming on, though, the Pacific coast will bring us some more cloudiness, probably Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going right through the weekend, and then possibly some cooler air coming in for Monday, but that's kind of up in the air right now. Radars across the country showing rain and snow in the west and northwest portions of the country. Some snow over the the northern plains. Also rain and snow scattered around the Midwest. Frontal system-wise, cold front holding to our north, keeping the cooler temperatures up to the north. Eventually, that's the air that might make it into the area Monday. Kind of watching that kind of carefully. By tomorrow, we'll see that cold front push a little bit closer, but it should stay out of the area. So another mild day. Temperatures on the mild side in the 50s and 60s, maybe even temperatures breaking into the low 70s in southeast Colorado. Elsewhere, snow up around the Great Lakes. Rain and snow continuing to our west. Forecast for the San Luis Valley for tonight. Mostly clear, low near 10 degrees below zero. Tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies, high near 28, lower Arkansas Valley tonight. Fair to partly cloudy, mainly high clouds, a low near 20. Tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies, breezy but warm, a high near 68. Forecast for Pueblo tonight.
On it, 5 will be back to you for a short
mainly
time.
high
We'll go 3 day out.
1 minute.
Otherwise, a low near 19.
Shot 5 will
Tomorrow,
then be
look
clear
for
for
partly
weather
sunny
at
skies,
Hartford,
breezy and a warm
Carla
one, a high near 68. Colorado Springs tonight. Look for fair skies, mainly high clouds, and becoming breezy at times.
Okay, 5 will be out on you
near the
first.
foothills, a low near 24. Tomorrow, look for partly sunny
Okay,
skies,
stand by.
breezy
5,
and warm.
weather
High
station.
temperature near 60 degrees. The
On
next
it.
3 days in Colorado
We're on
Springs,
it.
we'll see
Move over to
temperatures
6-2
starting
shot. 5,
to
you're clear
cool
for
off
the
just a
Carla
smidge as
shot,
we head into
please.
the weekend. Otherwise,
30.
partly sunny, breezy, and mild. Highs in the 40s and 50s, lows in the 20s. For Pueblo, look for partly sunny skies. Breezy and mild conditions, temperatures in the 60s to the 50s, still above average.
Stand by.
There are
5
signs
up
that early
next,
next week
kids
we could
news.
start to cool off to the winter that was we didn't have.
Yeah, really. Okay. Thanks,
Here we
Brad.
go. 5 on 5.
Tonight in our Kids News Report, we take you to Talbot Elementary School in the Springs. There, some 6th graders are working hard to be ready for the upcoming
Roll 6 George, and we're on it. Whoa.
Good afternoon, I'm Larry Brockett. And I'm Paula Stapp.
Out on 4-2 shot, we do have these CRTs here.
The intermediate grade science fair was held February 11th. It was a big success. Students are now preparing for the district fair to be held on February 22nd. Talbot Elementary is participating in an honor roll program called Abbott. This stands for A's and B's because I try. Students received buttons and membership cards. Members' names are listed on a poster located in the front hall. Now here's Amanda Harris with news from Mrs. Hoffner's 6th grade class. Our class is looking forward to a 6-week study of humpback whales through a unit called Voyage of the Mimi. We will complete many activities in class with the use of a mini computer lab. Paula? Joining us now is Lucas Martinez with more news from Mrs. Hoffner's 6th grade class.
Thanks to USA Today and the U.S. Space Foundation, our class receives USA Today once a week. We use a newspaper with the workbook called Visions of Exploration and all subjects we study.
And that was making news
here we go.
at Talbot
Stand by
Elementary. I'm Larry Brockett. And I'm Paula Stapp. Now back to the News 13 team.
And Q. Stand by.
Coming up next, Brian takes a look back at last night's blistering hockey action.
And we're on it.
You might say last night's high school hockey game was worth saving. We'll have all the details on the Terrors' 4-3 double overtime win next.
And roll spot.
2, 1.
5 shots, 6 shots.
You have 752 going back in.
McDonald's lunch. Can I come?
Sure, what was for lunch, Russ? Thanks for sharing it.
Scoot a little bit. Come on, let's drive.
You're setting the pick.
7:52 after this commercial, right?
Kids combo meal. After 4 p.m., kids
no,
10 and
going
under
back
can
in
get a
after the
hamburger,
break.
small
Yeah.
fries, and a child's drink, all for just 99 cents. It's the 99-cent kids combo meal at McDonald's today.
Minute 30.
If you buy a new 92 Nissan truck now, you can get a chrome bumper, chrome mirrors, fog lights, and splash guards at no extra charge. Or add a grill guard and off-road lights with a tubular light bar at no extra charge, or your choice of up to $500 of select Nissan accessories. Plus, save up to $1,300 in factory-to-dealer incentives on 92 base model 4x2s, which could save you a total of $1,800. So see your Nissan dealer now and build your own truck.
Swimming.
1 minute.
Cool. Exciting. Fun. But not if you don't know how to swim. So take the plunge.
40. Guys, after this segment, we'll go back out to Mike Live. So you might want to tease that.
578-6634 for more details.
Did they hear that? 30.
Bernie,
after sports, we didn't have sports or after the break.
After the break, after sports.
Against the recession.
When we come back.
Each week
back
until
out
the
to Mike
recession is
Live.
over, Albertsons Defense Departments are offering selected items at war prices. These are war specials negotiated with wholesalers for recessionary times. Oops, just tripped over my microphone. Often specials will even be sold at store cost or below. If I could quote John Carley, Albertsons president, in times like these, it's the least we can do.
Yeah.
That's it from here, Bernie.
1.
Well, we're down to 2 teams in the state hockey finals, and the finals are later this week.
Thursday night, tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. Both teams get a rest. Palmer needs it. Double overtime last night. If you missed last night's state hockey semifinals, you missed possibly one of the best games ever played at the high school level. Palmer and Cheyenne Mountain through a double overtime game, which was superbly played in the pipes. Indian Bob Bresson saved an incredible 49 shots to keep his underdog squad in the game. But it just wasn't enough because the Terrors' Joe Casey would end the game with the winning goal 1 minute into the second overtime. It was a game that you hated to see any team lose, especially Bresson.
Roll 6, please. We're on it.
He played phenomenal.
3 minutes.
37 seconds total. Barely moving his cube. Got about 8 or 7 seconds attack.
Performed greatly this year. I'm proud of Bobby. He did a great job, and he almost beat us.
What'd you tell him at the end of the second period, and then again going into the overtimes?
Well, we just talked about, we knew what kind of hockey team we were.
15 or so
we played our game and went after him. Things had happened in flurries, but like you said, Bobby came up big on us, and we just had to keep working. We were in a 2-line situation, which we're not used to, but Cheyenne was only playing 2 lines also, so just, who could ever tough it out was going to win that game because they were barely moving.
Talent, stand by.
Will now get his troops ready to take on Kent Denver and
stand by
state
CGBO
finals.
next.
The Sun Devils outlasted Air Academy by a 4-1 score in last night's other semi. In Olympic hockey news, the semifinals are set. The U.S. will now play the unified team, which ousted Finland in a big way today. While the other semi matches Canada and Czechoslovakia, who pulled the upset of the favorite Swedes this afternoon. Other Olympic news, the Americans claimed their 7th medal games. Diana Robb tied for the silver in the women's giant slalom. U.S. hopes also look good in women's figure skating after the short program. Christy Yamaguchi is first, Nancy Kerrigan is second, Tanya Harding also in medal running at 6th. Bobsled news today, football star Herschel Walker was bumped from the 4-man squad in favor of a more experienced pusher. Alternate Chris Coleman will take Walker's place in that event. Well, a huge trade was logged in the NHL today. In a three-way deal, the LA Kings received star defenseman Paul Coffey from Pittsburgh. The Philadelphia Flyers get defenseman Brian Benning from the Kings, plus their first-round draft pick in 1992. And the Pens clean up, getting winger Rick Tocchet, defenseman Shell Samuelson, goalie Ken Reggett, and they also get a draft choice from the Flyers, plus defenseman Jeff Chikrin from the Kings. All of these teams hoping the trades will solidify their squads for the playoff run. The Colorado Springs and the state of Colorado said goodbye to a dear friend today.
Right shortly for a box shot going to
funeral services were held for the man who coached Washington High School to state championships in an unprecedented 3 sports. Plus, later, headed up the Colorado Activities Association. Sports 13 once again wishes to send its condolences to the Funk family. Gib Funk was 74 years old. The Denver Nuggets will start a 4-game road trip tonight in Charlotte as they prepare to face the Hornets. And Coach Paul Westhead is hoping his team will keep improving on the road.
And we're On it, out Q is 1, 2, 3, or 4. See out Q 5 next. On a 3 shot, we got tag and you got lineup. You got it, Toyota.
As many as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Q.
The Nuggets received the blow yesterday when it was announced forward Anthony Cook will miss the rest of the season with a separated shoulder. We'll, of course, have highlights of the matchup with Charlotte tonight at 10. And also,
on
CU
5,
at
stand
home
by
taking on the 9th ranked team in the nation. The Missouri Tigers will have highlights of that at 10 and Athlete of the Week as well.
All right. Thanks,
Here we
Brian.
go, CG.
When we come back, we'll have another live update from the Cheyenne Mountain Resort fire.
On it. Good. Just keep going.
Go, roll spots.
2, 1.
So who's
we're tearing down barriers, keeping you from safe, effective chiropractic care. Doctors Wasner, Larson, and myself are experienced in treating your automobile
let's have
or
Carla
working
do it,
injury.
because
We especially enjoy getting results with chronic problems.
Carla, you do the task. You'll be talking to Mike. He's talking to an eyewitness, one of those stainers, painters. So just say,
most insurance is accepted.
yep, he has an eyewitness.
Plans are available for those without coverage. There are no more reasons to wait. Call us today.
Last week at the Lake Edna KFC, there were two incredible occurrences. One was the long-awaited introduction of new skin-free crispy chicken. People were astonished that skin-free chicken could be so crispy, juicy, and delicious, astounded over the deep, marinated taste.
Out on 5 head and shoulders going to our live shot.
New KFC Skin-Free Crispy, the juiciest deal in Lake Edna, or your
and then we'll come back to 5 head shoulders.
You want to see something really dumb? I mean, you'd never do this, right? Yeah, well, how smart is it to buy a new car or truck without checking the most competitive dealers in the state? I'm talking Motor City. 12 dealers, 26 franchises, 2,000 cars and trucks, all in one place. Each dealer ready to do whatever to get your business. Hey, in Motor City, they have to be competitive. So the next time you're going to buy a new car or truck, start in Motor City, the most competitive square mile on Earth.
Academy Carpet Company brings you the biggest blowout inventory reduction sale they'll have all year long. Save on thousands of rolls in stock of quality carpeting, like a 50-ounce plush and a 50-ounce trackless by Trevena. Now just $9.99 per yard. We're blowing out short rolls, remnants, and promotional goods at great prices with help from manufacturers. Everything must go. Don't miss it. Academy Carpet. Academy Carpet. Academy Carpet's blowout inventory reduction sale. 275 North Nevada and 1330 North Academy.
And cure.
Well, the fire at the Cheyenne Mountain Conference Resort is now under control. Let's go out live to Mike Castellucci, who's been on the scene for most of the afternoon. Mike, I understand you've been talking to an eyewitness.
Yes, indeed, Carla. We're at the site of a major fire, at least a 4-alarm fire. And Richard Bragg, we're bringing him in right now. He's an eyewitness, a work crew. The reason, again, that there are no injuries is the building
let me know. We got video here.
Flames was also
Roll 5, George.
on, so there was nobody in there. And as we go to some video and see some of the flames from just a couple hours ago, this shot by Jeff Server before really the fire department got here. Well, there they are now putting in hoses and so forth, and it was
let me know when you want
a sight out
get off
here.
the video standing by. Here we go.
Up at least 30 to 40 feet, and the smoke could be seen for miles. Richard Bragg, a painter who was working on the building, and Richard, it's a little chilly out here now, but you said an hour ago we couldn't stand right here.
No, the heat was from the building was immense. It took about 30 seconds.
George, do we have any more video?
I can go farther down.
Why could you go farther on down, son? We're on that wide shot.
When you knew there was a
fire. Okay, right out that.
Okay, here, I'll start it with that. Take it on that next shot. Here,
go, man. Here we go. Stand by. We're on.
I think I remember the end of this.
We're looking at some more flames right now. Describe what you're seeing. Is that what you saw as you tried to escape the flame?
Correct. That's where our initial point was. That's where the fire started, what we just seen.
Okay. And that'll about do it.
Here we go.
I'm a painter out here. They've been painting the Cheyenne Mountain Conference Resort Center, and when the flames hit the wet varnish paint, it went up very quickly. I'm Mike Castellucci reporting live from the Cheyenne Mountain Conference Resort, and let me tell you right now, there is a press conference scheduled in the center at 6 o'clock. Don Ward is there, and we'll bring you the details tonight at 10.
Good job. Okay, here we go. Good job.
Thanks
on 5, stand by 4. Here we go. Stand by 4 on 4.
We will have more. We'll also talk to some neighbors out in the area. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Okay, starting it, and good show, gang.
Good job, everyone.
The News 13 530 report is simulcast.
Now we can all go back into our case for the next 6 months till something else happens.
Local news closed captioned for the hearing impaired. Thank you for making News 13
I would all
part of
the
your
gum
life.
you lent me.